I told y'all it'd just be a matter of time until TNA puts that TNA World Championship on Nick Nemeth, aka Dolph Ziggler. It was only a matter of time. And that time came at Slammiversary. Dolph Ziggler, Nick Nemeth, whatever you want to call him, is your new TNA World Champion. Defeated Moose, Joe Hendry, and Josh Alexander. And I believe there's another person involved in that match. I'm not sure who it was. But listen, I knew when Dolph Ziggler came to TNA, I knew it was only a matter of time until TNA would put the rocket strap on Dolph Ziggler. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, why didn't Joe Hendry win the TNA World Champion? And that would have been a good choice, but here's the thing. Here's one thing you got to remember here. Just because it seems like it's someone's time, just because they're over to win a belt, doesn't mean it's their time to go over. Joe Hendry's still going to maintain his popularity. I'm pretty sure that I saw during that match that Josh Alexander turned on Joe Hendry, so that's going to be a personal grudge feud for Joe Hendry. The guy's still over, and I think he's just one of those talents. It seems like he's one of those talents that does not need to be a champion. You know, some guys need to be a champion, some guys just don't. Like, it's like with Undertaker. Undertaker didn't need to always be champion, and he was still over. You know, like a Triple H or even a John Cena. Even a Bray Wyatt to a certain extent. There's just certain characters that they don't need a championship to stay over. There are wrestlers that are just bigger than the belt. And I think with Joe Hendry's case in TNA, he doesn't necessarily need the world championship to stay relevant. And that just goes to show you how over he is. But one of the things I want to bring up in this video is TNA is very good. And they have proven once again that they can easily revive, ex-WWE careers, ex-WWE wrestlers' careers. Anytime a WWE wrestler goes to TNA, Impact, they always find themselves thriving in that company. And TNA has a real great track record in reviving the careers of past WWE wrestlers that were claimed to be dead, right? But once they went to TNA, their careers became revived. Some of their careers became even better, a better run than they had in the WWE. You look at Kurt Angle, Booker T, Christian, countless others, Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, a lot of people that went to TNA, they have reinvented themselves, reinvented their careers. TNA basically gave these wrestlers a new lease on their career. And now you can add Dolph Ziggler to that list of guys that TNA, of a list of careers that TNA has revived and saved. And you can add Mustafa Ali to that list. Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy, they're already on that list. I mean, look at the careers that Matt and Jeff had in TNA. It can be argued that their careers in TNA have somewhat clips their WWE run. Some will say their TNA run was a lot better than their run in the WWE. Dolph Ziggler was only in TNA, has only been in TNA for like 7 months. Within 7 months, he's the world champion. He's the main focus. Going forward, He is going to be the focal point of the shows of TNA going forward. And I called it. Once he went to TNA, I knew it was only a matter of time. He was going to be the face of TNA. And look what happened. I called it. When he first got released from the WWE, some people were saying, oh, he should go to AEW. He should go to New Japan Pro Wrestling. AEW would have not done anything with Dolph Ziggler. If anything, in fact, he would have got wasted in AEW. Tony Khan would not know what to do with Dolph Ziggler in AEW. Him going to AEW would have been a waste of time. And there's only so much he can do in New Japan Pro Wrestling. When Dolph got released, I immediately said, he's a TNA guy, for sure. And look where we're at now. Dolph Ziggler is a TNA guy for life. That's where he belongs, and that's where he best fits in.